Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Just giving a little bit time for people to come in for the algorithm to give you guys notifications. Hi, Eagle. Yay, we have Eagle. Yay, we have Polly. And Mauve Moon. Yay. None of your business. I got that. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. For those of you that join later, welcome. Thank you for watching this. My name is Cindy. I am at Simply Cindy. I am a psychic medium. I love doing astrology. That's my passion. I am a hypnotherapist or an herbalist, you name it, I've done it, right? Tarot is something that's always been with me. Um, I can say that. I'm very good at it. Just for the longest time, I had two other channels, Indigo Tarot and Your Indigo Path. Had a lot of followers there. They love tarot. I had stepped away from that and was doing a lot of mediumship, hypnotherapy, herb stuff, a lot of healing stuff. So also during the time, hey Kathy, right? This is going to be fun. So during the time of all of our healing, of all of our growing, I had not been called back to do Love Tarot. And then I saw that there was a whole bunch of other Love Tarot, right? But this is something that's really special to me. This is not something that I do all the time because I find love, whether it's romantic or friendship or partnership or whatever, very important. Is it the most important thing for me? Not. I've learned through my journey that integrity has more uh, light, power, whatever thrust behind it. So, uh, I haven't, for that reason, I haven't been called to do it. I haven't, I've been, my journey has been on in another way, but my journey finally with my heart has intersected at once again with tarot. And because I know everybody love tarot, I wanted to do something for everyone for this channel, just to let you know that I feel you, I see you, and I want to help if I can provide any help, guide you in that. For those of you that have never seen me, I don't sugarcoat, and I pretty much, like everything else, go really, really deep. This is probably going to be a long, yeah, a long live because I'm going to do 6 signs tonight and then the other 6 signs tomorrow night. So I will take a break in between if I have to. It is really jarring for me to go into water energy and then to air, right? So, or to earth and then to air, or to fire and then to earth, right? So sometimes I have to take a break, get out of the energy, and then get back into the different one, right? So just be patient with me. I will take a couple of breaks, I think, just to get out of that energy. And then because it's probably going to be a long time, probably to get, yeah, I'll have to go potty break. I'll have to grab another Dr. Pepper because y'all know I love my Dr. Pepper and my coffee. So, and I will be talking a lot. Not that that's any news to you guys. But so, how's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you again for listening to me. I am more of a tarot reader and not an oracle reader. I think it's that Virgo side of me that wants that order. But if you've seen me before, you know I'm not really an oracle reader, but I thought, well, why not pull these cards? Right. So I will start when I start with a sign. I'm going to probably pull an oracle and then see what the theme is, see what it is that can help you. So my intention is to get everybody some clarity, those who listen, those who understand, those who are ready. If you're not ready, you're not going to hear it, right? I can tell you over and over and over again in 50 million different ways, but if you're not ready, you're not ready, right? So what I ask everyone to do while I'm doing this is please take a deep breath, center yourself and open your heart, because I am not one that interferes in energy. If you don't let me in, I won't go in. I'm not going to force myself in anybody's energy. Okay. So Eagle says, I'm excited. Thank you for doing this. I'm going to go make myself a nice drink and relax. Absolutely. Everybody need go make yourself a nice drink and relax while I start saying all this stuff. But it is important if you want and if you're joining, to open that heart of yours, open that chakra, heart chakra of yours. Take a deep breath, relax. I will know some things. Your guides will be telling me whether I can make that public or not. My guides will be telling me, actually, will be telling me if I can make that public or not. So they're very good at that, at letting me know. Again, I will not force myself into anyone's energy. If your heart is open and you're receiving, I want to give you some clarity. I want to give you some healing, and I want to give you some, and I don't want to give it to you. I want to help with that, right? Help give you some growth, some clarity, some closure, some healing. Okay. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I will be cutting this down and editing it later so we can put it on my channel. So here's another thing. I don't go back and do timestamps. Y'all are welcome to put a timestamp in there for your sign if you want to, but I don't really go back in there and do timestamps. Just my preference, just the way that I am. And it is important throughout my journey to do what I want, because this is my channel. Right? Yay, Kathy, thank you for all the emojis. For those of you that want to join my membership, I have just started my membership. There are people that have joined. You get those 4 emojis. And we'll be doing stuff like this, where I am going to be doing per sign for astrology and for tarot. Okay, like 1 month I'll do astrology, 1 month I'll do tarot. Something like that. But this is where you get that extra stuff. And I'm trying to keep it at $4.99. I do not want to go to another level. I just want to keep it at $4.99. And you guys know YouTube takes half of that. So I think $4.99, if I can get 2,000 people, then that's what I'm working towards, so that we can do per sign, right? Because that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So love, love, love. Yay. I know my daughter did those. I love that. She did those emojis from scratch. Like from scratch. Like she drew them. She's really good. Okay. Everybody doing okay? Did everybody get some shocks like I did, Kathy? The people I have around me are incredible. Incredible. I will tell you the story one day, but it's just incredible how shocking. Just when I think, and I know to have faith, things come through. And that has been going on for a minute now, right? So I thank you, all those of you who support me, all those of you that are my friends, my family. Thank you so, so much. My heart is beaming. It's beaming. So let's start with the Aries. So this is for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So if you have your Venus in Aries, actually, I have my Venus in Aries. I didn't even realize that. I forgot. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to read the oracle, because you guys know that's the way oracles go. And I'm sort of a different reader. I understand time and space a little differently than everyone else. I understand dimensions a little differently than anyone else or other people. Most people on YouTube tarot readers. But so I know that this card, think of Schrodinger's. Is it Schrodinger's? Why can't I say that word? Schrodinger's cat? Yeah. It's the space of what is this card? It could be any until we turn it over and observe it, right? So, because I have that understanding, it doesn't matter whether I shuffle or not, the card that it's supposed to be is supposed to be, because that is my intention and focus. And I know that there's magic in this world, right? So, let's see what we have for Aries. I guess I'm saying that because you won't see me like shuffle, 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 shuffle until a card falls out. Now, if a card just happens to pop out, yeah, I'm not going to deny it. But I already know, my guides already know how I do this. So here we go, Aries. You have the Celestial Gatekeeper. So, and my hand's itching again. Let's look at the Celestial Gatekeeper. Now, to me, love is romantic, but love can be other things as well. So let's look at the Celestial Gatekeeper. The eagle is considered a sacred animal in many cultures, unafraid of confrontation. The resilience and unshakable confidence and courage that the eagle demonstrate ensures our presence is felt. Isn't that true about an Aries? Their commanding and majestic presence, soaring high above the land, below demands soaring high above the land below, demands your respect when you reside or walk within it. Flying in between the realms of earth and spirit, these majestic animals are celestial gatekeepers, transporting spiritual communication between the heavenly gates. Eagle Eagles, and I just thought about eagle when I said that. Eagles have always been closely associated with God or spiritual higher power. The Aztec, Sumerians, Romans, Egyptians, and Native Americans all viewed the eagle as a sacred bird that empowered people below them. Many ancient and modern cultures adopt the eagle as their spiritual icon. The freedom and wisdom these majestic birds represent are inspiring. These predatory birds rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive their natural habitat. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagle signify the power and respect these beautiful eagles represent and are considered more valuable than human relationships as they depend upon them for their own survival in the Siberian wilderness. Right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Aries, you got to be careful. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision making needs to be all decision making needs to be carefully considered before you jump in permanently. Make sure you have all the facts in front of you. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm as you are. Be aware of the eagle's subtle message as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energies so you can learn how to interact so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. Okay? So, right now, they're asking you to be the celestial gatekeeper. Um, and they're saying the shadow aspect or the opposite aspect or the lower vibration of this aspect of the ego is dismissive, disrespectful, and a procrastinator, right? So you can ask for assistance with Archangel Galgaleo, which is about joy elevating consciousness. The affirmation is I resonate with the divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. Is that making sense, Aries? So this is going to be your base. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. Maybe I'll put it right here. Maybe I'll put it right here so you can kind of see it. Okay. All right. I'm going to try with my other card. Sorry, I just touched the mic. Sorry about that. So I'm going to try with these cards first. And then I have my other deck if I'm not seeing, or if I want to kind of see it a different way. I have my coffee. Good luck, Aries. Here we go. Okay. I'll do one more time. Got the deck. Okay. All right, so in love, see your first position, Aries. You have the Six of Swords. Let's see what's crossing you. And then as I talk about them, I'll show them to the camera. But I need them here so that I can see them. What's crossing you is the Empress. What put you here was the High Priestess. Wow. You've had some major shifts, Aries. Incredible. But you're moving to better times. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Some of y'all picked wrong. Okay. Um, what's coming for you in the near future? What does your higher self want you to know in love? And if you engage and interact, what's also coming in the future? Okay. What's your fear in love? Wow. How does the other person or the universe, if you're single, how are they dealing with you? How do they see you? What is their perspective and how do they come at you? Okay. In love, according to what you envision, what is in the outer realms trying to come in for your purpose? Y'all are really wanting to connect with somebody and you're tired of the BS. And then what's the overall theme? Aries. Oh, Aries. Okay. So let me look at these for a second. You know what? I think you thought you were doing the right thing. Hmm. But I think you see your problem in the situation and your contribution. You're heading to better times. I think you've learned a lot. It's just that ego that wants to get in the way here. Mm, you do have somebody. Hmm. So the universe wants to bring you somebody. Hmm. Okay. All right. So here in this first position, you have the Six of Swords. Okay. So I see that better times are coming. I see that you have been really, like, y'all are tired. You have been wounded. This one hit you hard. This one hit you hard. Like you felt like you almost didn't come back from this. You have been wanting to come back from this and didn't know how to come back from this. Um, I'm feeling like a lot of you are single. I do feel some having a partner. I feel like your focus wasn't on partnership for a while because you sort of put this in the background, that hurt that you had. And I am talking about 4 years ago. So I'm talking about 4 years ago. You worked hard at other things in your life and you decided to grow those things in your life. And you decided, and some of you, I see that some of you ignored it, um, the red flags. And this is coming to an end soon. So for some of you, you are in a partnership. I do see that the better times for me means that that partnership is over. Yeah, I'm not seeing like you go with that partner. I'm seeing that you're finally like done. I see that you wanted so badly for this person. Yeah, this person. So I'm talking about both. I'm talking about those that are single and those that are a partner. You wanted so badly for that person to be it. And so some of you ignored the red flags. Others of you did not ignore the red flags and decided to cut it off. Right? So just know that you are finally in a space where your heart is opening up again. You are coming to calmer waters. It's almost like you went and tried to fix everything else and ignored this part because it was just too, mm, the cut was too deep for you at the time. Okay. So it's not like you didn't get any healing in this area, but you decided to focus on other things like work, career, family, whatever, children, right? And in that, it's like you've everything's sort of calmed down now, and you're feeling you're in a better space now, and things are calming down now. So for those of you that are single, I see that as you're calming down, as you're realizing and you're opening your heart, and as you're really looking at this now, that somebody's on their way. For the others of you that are in partnership, the fact that this is going to close out is going to put you into better, calmer status, right? Like I just see, I just see you can breathe, right? Um, so what's crossing this is the Empress, okay? So the Empress, let me look at this Empress. So the Empress is you. I'm seeing again that you handled your business, that you did what you're supposed to be doing, in other areas of your life. You didn't close the heart, but you weren't focused on the heart. You were focused on other things, and therefore your heart was focused on the other stuff too. And through that, I see that you have learned. Yeah, you've learned a lot. You've put your boundaries back down. It's almost like you're getting your mojo back, you're getting your groove back, and you're like realizing who you are and that you've done this. And now you're ready to like move to the next step of having a partner. That's not for all of you because some of you are still a little leery, but that's not the focus. That hadn't been the focus for you. I feel like it's the focus now. But I see that you see yourself in a better manner. Like you've always had respect for yourself, understand yourself better than most. Even if nobody else understands you, you understand you, right? And so you don't move in a way where you're worried about what people think. But I feel like you're finally looking in the mirror and seeing what you've accomplished and what you've become. Okay, so that's what's crossing you. And because of this stance that you have, this is what's putting you into the more calmer space, the more confident space. Because for a little bit, you lost your confidence there, especially in love. And then you were like, nah, I don't even want to do it. Like, that's just too much work right now. I want to do it over here, right? But because of this, because you understand yourself better, it's almost like this is what brings the calm waters. This is what brings the ease, the breath, the it doesn't hurt so bad. I really did get through this. I knew I was better than this. Kind of the confidence that you have in yourself, right? Now, what put you here is the high priestess. Now, I see the high priestess in a very different way this time. I'm seeing what put you here was understanding for a long time. You let your boundaries be crossed for the longest time. You kept saying, well, they didn't mean it, or did I really do that, or have I um, have I offended them? Did I do something wrong? Like for the longest time, you were making it like you were the problem and affording them the grace, and that wasn't true. You came to understand because you're smart, even though your heart was saying, you got to forgive them, it's okay, they're going to grow, you're going to help them, you're going to da da da, right? I feel like for this, uh you became very wise, and then you finally understood this is not just about me. I take responsibility in what I've done, but I was the nag, I was the bee, I was the blah, 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 I was the erratic, chaotic person because this person pulled that out of me. I couldn't believe them. They were lying all the time. There was manipulation going on. They took advantage of me, and you finally stood. It was like an understanding that you had. This is where the high priestess comes in. It was an understanding that you had that, and I almost see it in like as a glimpse right now where you wanted to go down that road of marriage with that person or wanted to go down the road of like partnership with that person, and then you see that you're the only one on the road. They're not even there with you. They're not even engaged. They're not even doing what needs to be done, right? That's where it like all of a sudden you saw it and you became very wise about it. And that's what put you in this position. Okay? That's what put you in this Six of Swords, right? This is all the past heartaches. This is all um, the past wisdom that you gleaned from that. This is all the mistakes you made and then turned around and realized I'm not going to do that again. This is all of that. This is your wisdom. These are your swords, and you're bringing them to this new space, right? Yeah. And some of you may still feel like there's a cloud over you, but it's only a partial cloud over you. Um, yeah, it's almost like you don't believe the space that you're in, and for a second, right? Like you don't believe the space that you're in. And like for some of you, I see the heart opening and you're like, am I really feeling it? No. Nah, I'm going to ignore it again, right? Like you keep doing that, opening that heart, but you're in the right space. It's almost like you're waiting for turmoil to come and it's not coming yet. And it's not going to come because you're in a different space. Okay. So, the near future, you have the so the near future you have the Nine of Pentacles. I told you your focus has been on other things: money, career, family, your children, making something out of nothing, building an empire, building a business, building, like you've done that and kind of closed your heart off to love and romantic love. Um, and because of that, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles to me, that's the ending of the phase where you get all of the gifts that have come through. So it's like if you've been working hard, things should start. Yeah, they should start already because this is like now to the end of the year. They should start gifting you. So those opportunities are going to come in. The housing is going to come in. Um, the house is going to come in, the cars are going to come in, the things are going to come in that you've been working so hard at, the raise, the position, the thing. And I know this is love, but for the longest time you've been loving that, and so this is what's going on. But with that, that also means that your heart is becoming ready for that next person, right? And it's going to be a very different person. This person is very solid. This person is very grounded. This person is not about the BS. And let me make this clear because I'm seeing in the past where you Aries dated Capricorns who are normally very grounded and stuff, but they were players. That's not where you're going to get this time. You're going to get somebody very solid and ready. Yeah, because I see the trees grow. Like they've been through a lot too. So from now to the end of the year, expect more gifts, expect things coming out of nowhere, expect chunks of money, expect a yes on the house, expect that because that's coming. And that's from now till the end of the year. Now, this is from your higher self. It's so funny. I'm looking at this ego and I'm like, you guys did rise above it. You were the eagle. You rose above it. You rose above that heart and you transmuted that energy and you healed your heart by focusing on other things and not closing the heart. You didn't close it. You just didn't focus on it. That's a very smart way to do it. Yeah, that's a very interesting way to do it. So this is from your higher self. So you have the Four of Cups. Your higher self wants you to know. Um, so I'm seeing here because you see these cups are standing. They're not falling. You're finally going to get what you want. Um, I'm seeing this as these cups over here. Your higher self wants you to know it's time to like open up yourself to focus on not just the one thing specific that you've been wanting and working at, because that's already done, but to really open yourself up. You see, this is, to me, this is the cup of love. This is the cup of your career. This is the cup of your money. This is the cup of your empire you're building. This is the cup of your family. Like these are different cups, right? And I'm seeing that they're steady now. I'm seeing that they're stable now. And I'm seeing it's time. So that your higher self wants you to know it's time to focus your attention here. So it's really time to open your heart and focus. So you're right in feeling this, and your higher self is trying to guide you this way. Okay. Um, And you see how she's bringing the rays even through this cloud, right? And this is you with the cloud over you, right? And I don't think this is a bad cloud. I just think this is a focused cloud on a different cup. Yeah, I'm seeing where she's saying, your higher self is saying, if you focus on this cup, the clouds will back off. So open your heart, focus on this cup. You don't have to know exactly where you're going with love right now, but but it's imperative for you to like focus on it because you didn't close your heart, you just didn't focus on it. So it's time to focus on it. That makes sense to everybody. Thank you, Melissa. Now, this is the big thing at the end of the year. So, the month of January, that's coming for you, right? Again, we have pentacles. So, when we're talking about your heart and your other stuff, I'm seeing swords, I'm seeing cups. And then what you've manifested is pentacles. So, you have pentacles both in your near future and at the end of the year. So, you have the Four of Pentacles. You're getting to a place by the end of the year where you're very stable, much more stable. It's not the most stable that you're going to be, but it's much more than it's been in the last 4 years. Okay, you see this pentacle under you, like you got it all around you. Look at the pentacle here, the pentacle here, the pentacle here. Like you can't go wrong. If your energy, Aries, is I can't go wrong, then guess what? You can't go wrong in love either, right? You cannot go wrong. Everything is solid. You are in a much better space than you used to be. You are much more discerning than you used to be. You are much more aligned with listening to yourself and not just your ego. You are much, much more. So you have to trust yourself. You don't even trust yourself that much. I'm seeing that the universe is bringing you stuff, and you're going to see that you're on more solid ground. Okay, that's going to come for you right at the end of the year into like January. Okay, so um, what's your fear? Hmm. It's so funny. Your fear is that you are going to be building something on a lie again. And so you're almost not trusting yourself, or it's because you don't trust the other people that you're like, I don't even want to go through that BS anymore, right? So I'm feeling like you you don't want to begin to build again with someone because it could all just fall apart again, right? Now, what I'm seeing is that you're not trusting yourself. You're thinking you're in the space you were 4 years ago. You're thinking, because with those eyes 4 years ago, your ego was way too boosted, right? You weren't listening to your soul uh, until it all came crumbling down. Now, this is just a fear. Remember, it's a fear. Remember what I've told y'all if you've never heard me before? A fear is just there to remind you of what you want and what you don't want. You know you don't want to ignore the red flags again. It wasn't like with those eyes you didn't see the red flags. It was like with those eyes you saw the red flags and ignored them. You are much more wise. You are much more stable. You've been through way too much to put up with anybody's BS. And I know you used to say that back in the day. I ain't putting up with nobody's BS. But you did. This time you won't. So you have to trust yourself. That's just a fear. Now, what does the universe want to bring you? Or if you're dating, what's coming for you? Right? You have the Knight of Wands. So I love the Knight of Wands. He's fire like you, but he's a little bit more stable. He is not the king. He is not a queen. Okay? He is a knight. Knights to me, when I'm dating, are the most beautiful thing. And why? Because I know where to put them. They are not my king. They are a knight. They are chivalrous. They will come at your service. They will uh, treat you like a lady, treat you like the man that you deserve to be. You know, the man, they see you for who you are, and the knight knows they're not here to stay. They want to enjoy you, and they want you to enjoy them for whatever time you guys have together, right? This night especially is great because this night will show you. Like, to me, this night's a Leo, right? To me personally, right? Leos are the best. Virgos are the best knights, right? Um, who will just adore you, not criticize you, want to know all about you, and I mean really want to know all about you. Like really enjoy you, listen to what you say and what you like, and then make that happen. Like really court. I'm old school, so I'll use the word courting. They'll really court you, right? They have every intention of not staying. Now, that doesn't mean they can't turn into a king later on, but I'm saying as the knight, a knight helps open your heart. A knight helps you remember that you are a beautiful woman and that you do deserve to be loved. A knight helps you remember that you are a lovely, wonderful, caring man who does deserve to be loved. That's what a knight does. Okay. So the universe wants to bring this to you. And for those of you that are dating, you have this coming. They're exciting. They're very sexual. They're very like attracted to you. Then you're very attracted to them. So congratulations, Aries. You just got to focus over here. Got to focus over here. Okay. Now, the outer realm of what's really coming for you, like in the bigger scheme of things, and I call it the outer realm of the manifestation coming in for you for your path. That's the ninth position to me. And that hasn't formed yet. It's starting to form. This is the Hierophant. This is marriage. This is a long, so if those of you that don't believe in marriage, this is a long-term partnership that means something where both of y'all go into a contractual agreement, whether that's to put your bank accounts together, get a house together, something. Even if it's not marriage, it's a contractual space that you both move to because you're ready to spend the rest of your life together. Okay. I see that forming for you. I see that wanting to come in, but it won't until after this. Okay. So I will say that a lot of you, yeah, I'm going to say because of this card, because this is what I felt before, but I'm getting confirmed by this card. For a lot of you, this is the one. Through all the heartache, through all the wisdom, through all the building, through all the stability, through the things that you came through, you're ready for that one. Yeah. Yeah. So the 10th card, the 10th position, and the overall theme is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords almost feels like I'm bound. I don't know what to do first. I can't go anywhere. There isn't anybody coming. I don't see anything. Blah 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 blah. Like you feel like you can't do anything, right? You feel like everything's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Where do I go with this? You know, Cindy's talking about all this stuff. I don't see it, right? Remember, I mentioned having faith. Trust me, I know personally, in a heartbeat, it can change. In a heartbeat, everything can turn around. In a heartbeat. I'm talking 1 second and then the next second. And Kathy knows exactly what I'm talking about. Kathy Valle. 1 second to the next second. You may feel this way, and it's going to continue to feel this way instead of what can I do? How can I make it better? I want you to just go with the flow. I want you to say, there's magic in this world, and just because I don't see it right in front of my face right now doesn't mean the next second won't happen. Keep that heart open. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. Thank you for letting me read you, Aries. I love you, love you, love you. You guys are fire. And it is time for somebody good to love you. So, the next one I'm going to do is Taurus. Everybody still okay? How's everybody doing? Again, I will. So this next one I'll be doing is Taurus. Thank you again, Melissa, for the super chats. I'll be doing Taurus next. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And I just realized I was looking over here at this camera when I'm trying to talk to y'all instead of this camera. So I apologize. On Taurus, on to Taurus. Let's see what Taurus has. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like a lot of you feel like you have a weak heart and you don't. I think your heart is way stronger than you realize what it is, right? That's what I feel. Hold on a second, I'm gonna take a drink. The bull of it all. The bull of it all. Taurus can get into spaces that they need to get out of and they won't do it. Hopefully I can give you some clarity. Thank you guys for being here. For those of you that don't know me and they have just joined, my name is Cindy. I am at Simply Cindy. I used to be Indigo Tarot and your Indigo Path. I have not done love readings in probably 4 to 6 years, somewhere through there. My heart is open. I think everybody's ready. I hadn't really been called to do it. My heart is open. I think it's time. I think with all the healing that everybody's done, and then we refocused on other things, and then our foundations blew up, and then, right? And so, yeah, as we've gotten older, as we've matured, I think it's time. That's what I think. I think it's time. I'm being called to it again. I wanted to thank everybody for having this channel happen again, having my membership happen again. Thank you for all the likes and the shares and the views. I appreciate it. And I am telling you, this group is freaking awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So those of you that see me later, I know you've been through hell. Not just in life, like hell in your heart. Just amazing that you still, some of you, have your heart open. Amazing. There's no reason why you should have your heart open, but you do. Amazing, amazing souls. Those are the souls I'm talking to. Not the ones that want to be like, oh, what's my next date? No, that's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the warrior souls in love. Woke up to this, I believe the clock is 3 a.m. here. Nice, Karina. Very nice. Yeah. This tarot, the spaces I'm looking at is not for the weak. It's not. One more time. We do stand our ground, sometimes too much, right? Okay. All right. Let's see what the oracle cards are for Taurus. Shuffle them one time. What does spirit or your higher self want you to know? There we go. I told you if it comes out, I'll look at it, but oh, I don't even know if I can reach it. Hold on a second. I don't know if I can reach it. I may not be able to reach it. Yeah, I think it's a lost cause. Let's try again. I told you. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, wow. Birth of creation. That is appropriate because there's a lot of Taurus that are working on their new stuff. So let's see. Number 6. Okay. Birth of a new creation. Since ancient times, the egg has been a symbol of the universe creation and life itself. It's symbolic of the holy resurrection and Trinity, the seed of potential life and luck and wisdom, a representation of a womanhood and fertility. Eggs need incubation and serve as protection for the growth or for the growing life within. A gathering of energy, a combination of light and shadow, yin and yang, all meeting in one sacred space, evolving and growing at a rate invisible to the outside world. Like any egg, life can be fragile. Given a sustainable environment, life emerges, cracking and opening its protective layer to witness the outside world. You are also a product of your environment. Everything that is around you is destined to evolve, change, or develop as you grow physically. These environmental influences form a part of your conscious action as you adapt to the world around you. Spending time with other people can influence your behavior, your character, your thoughts, and your beliefs. Positive or negative, their energy integrates with yours and can also affect your choices. I hope that you're hearing this, Taurus. Spend more time with people that ignite the fire in your soul rather than those that hold you back from your success. Right now, your spirit is asking you to try new routines, get creative, create a vision board about what you would like to achieve in life, whether small or large goals, interest or short or long term achievements. Take the time to nurture these areas. Birthing new ideas and projects now will bring many blessings. Family matters, children, and fertility are all in focus right now. Seek professional advice to maintain or provide a sustainable and healthy environment. If you are preparing to start or add to your family, your physical issues and emotional matters need to be addressed now. Hi, Wendy. Now, the shadow aspect of not listening and wanting to somehow think that you're more comfortable than actually doing this is resurrecting the path, rigidity, victim based mindset. Okay, that's the shadow aspect. Like, if this isn't true for what I was saying for Taurus, this is so true. It's so true. Like, you will be in spaces and have people around you that are taking from you, that are draining you. And this is because you have told yourself in your head, I'd rather be this comfortable than to be uncomfortable, right? But you don't realize if you were to be step into the uncomfortable, it's not very long that you become really, really comfortable even more so than you had been. Okay. So here we go, Taurus. This is your love reading. Good luck. Let me see what I get. Very nice. You have the sun. What's crossing you? Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you've got this energy coming in with the sun. Good job, Taurus. What brought you here? The Hierophant. The systems that you hate, the realization that you didn't want to do this anymore, like that's what brought you here. That's only some part of it. Uh, okay, from now till the end of the year, what's coming for you? Ooh, you have the King of Swords. So you have opportunity coming in a big way for some of you. Some of you, if you're single, you have someone coming for you. This is the King of Swords. He's a king. Yeah. I think you've gotten better or you're getting better, but he's really going to move you. Yeah, you're going to see the reason why you need to move more, right? Take chances, take some risk, live some life, right? It's like, yes, it's nice to be comfortable. It's nice to be in your home. It's nice to gather with people. That's all nice, but you're missing the excitement. And I think this guy brings it to you in doses, right? He's not going to like sweep you off your feet and for whatever. It's more like, okay, it's time for some movement, right? Um, what does your higher self want you to know? Or yeah, your higher self. You have the moon. Yeah, your higher self's like, be very clear. Don't ignore the red flags. Watch your mood. Yeah, some of you I'm seeing like you're too empathic and you just sort of cling on to the other person's energy to make you stable instead of having your own energy make you stable. I will say this because I'm seeing that the other person is suffering physically. And I'm not saying you're trying to be mean to do this. I'm just saying this is what's going on. Yeah. I'll talk more about that in a little bit and see if I can get back in there. Now, this is in January. After this happens, ooh, you got the Strength card. Okay. Mm. I feel like some of you are really gonna know what to do. This is a very different energy that I'm feeling for those of you that have been on your own, Taurus. I don't feel like you're stuck. I feel like you know exactly what you're gonna do here. Like there's gonna be where normally if you haven't dated in a long time or whatever, you would sort of do the whole, I'm not you specifically, but people would do the whole, well, I'm not really sure. I don't know what I want. I thought I knew what I wanted. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't feel that at all with you. I feel like that just encourages you more to go for it. Okay, so what are you afraid of? Yep. You got to open that heart, Taurus. This is going to be one of the biggest things for you. You're afraid to go deep with somebody again. Yeah, because some of you see that it just wasn't worth it, or you think that right now. Excuse me, though you long for that deep, deep connection, it's almost like I don't want to waste any more of my time. I tried it, I did it, it's done. I don't know if I can do it again. I'm not in charge of my heart. I don't know if I can do it, right? That's part of you where the other part is like, no, but I really want to. Some of you won't admit that. Um, okay. How does the universe see you, or how does a partner, if you have a partner, see you? King of Pentacles. Of course they do. King of Pentacles. Very stable, very loving. Um, it's not like service to the person, but it's like because you like to be comfortable, you like to make sure that they're comfortable. Yeah. But you're like a rock to them. You're like the wall to you're like the foundation to them. They see you that way. That's if you have a partner. If you are single, this is what's coming for you. This is really strange, but I'm seeing these two as one. For those of you that are single, I don't see them as one or the other. I see these two as one. I see he's got the stability that you need, or she's got the stability that you need. Because Taurus, I'm like looking for you males. You've dated some crazy, I won't say crazy. You've dated some chaotic women. Yeah, I'm seeing this person is very wise. This person is very stable, but they're also very exciting. They're also very loving. They're also very, like they're solid. They don't get stuck, but they know when to take a step or not. Does that make sense in life? So they would be able to guide you into moving forward into something. Not tell you, not show you, but guide you and stand beside you. Not in front of you, not behind you. Like this person has just the right mix of being solid and still being able to move. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. Um, okay. So in the outer realm, what you're forming for your path, the ultimate like thing that you're wanting to get to, that you have the visions about, that your soul kind of knows, this is what's forming and coming towards you. You have the Six of Swords again. So here we go. You have the Six of Swords. So you're going to come into better times. I know as a Taurus, you won't believe me until it happens. That's fine. It's coming because I see this sun, because I see this Pentacles here. This is just a fear. Your higher self is guiding you so that you don't really, because so that you don't make the mistakes here. But really, I'm seeing this strength card. You're going to know exactly what to do. You're going to know exactly what to do. In fact, you know exactly what to do, but as it comes closer, you're going to know. You're not going to be stuck. You're not going to ignore the red flags. You're not going to choose what you think is comfortable. Like you've learned that lesson. I've been harping on that too long because they're telling me you've learned that lesson. Yeah, you've learned to get out of your way and move and go forward. So, what's your overall theme? Yeah, you got a clean slate. There you go. You got the Fool. The Fool to me tells me that you can do, like, you're at a moment in your time and on your path that you get to create. So, that feeling of the brightness, of the relief, of the I got out of that space, of the all of that, you're feeling that. It's exciting. It's exciting because you're realizing that you can level up, that you can go forward, that you can, and it's up to you, whatever you want to do. You're not seeing yourself stuck anymore. I don't see you as stuck anymore. Yeah. So here we go. In the first position, you have the Sun. This is you right now. So things are coming to you. Things are opening up for you. Whether you're single or married or coupled or any of that, it looks like everybody's eyes are on you. It looks like things are happening for you a lot easier than they were before. Um, and what's crossing you is this Queen of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this is you, right? So this is what's crossing you. This is what's put you here. is you being you, like you being the true you, like you being the boss and handling your business and not ignoring things and finally focusing in on what you need to focus on, right? For some of you that are coupled, I'm seeing that you're finally looking to yourself. I'm seeing that you're finally loving yourself, even though from your point of view, you wouldn't see it as not loving yourself. But honestly, staying in those spaces where you're that aren't yours anymore, that have toxic people around them, those are space. Those that was you not being you. That was you talking yourself into being comfortable, right? So I'm seeing that you finally turned towards you, and this is what put you in the sun. This is what started everything coming. This is what like changed that vibration or frequency where the energy is easier for you. Okay, so that's what's crossing you. Now, what put you here? What put you here was the systems, the I have to stay in this because this is the most comfortable, and I don't even know how to get out of it because I'm so entangled in it. Like this is the big, from the outside point of view, you'd see it as an organization, right? Or a big, like almost like the government. Like where would you start if you wanted to clear the government, right? It's so big and it's got so many tentacles, right? That's what had put you here. That's what put you here was you finally seeing this thing that you thought you could never break away from, this space that you thought you could never break away from, you just getting up and doing it, like getting out of your head and doing what was a little uncomfortable, right? Some of you, that is turning back on you and getting like, I won't say getting a divorce. There's a few of you that might have like begin to start this process now, but yeah, I am seeing a little bit of that. Um, this entanglement you had with this partner, this entanglement you had with this organization, right? This entanglement you had where you didn't know you could get out of it, but you got out of it. Like it finally made it so strict and so tight and you weren't moving at all that it was finally becoming uncomfortable enough for you to move. Okay? That is what put you here. Again, what's coming from you for you from now until the end of the year is the King of Wands. Some of you, this is your partner, the King of Wands. This is a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. But this is that partner that takes this. I'm talking for people who are coupled. The partner moves in the direction that you finally see that you can move in as well. And it's almost like for the first part, they take charge and get things done, and then you follow, right? That's just because that's how y'all work in couples. But for others of you, this is a person that's going to further get you out of, because you're already out, but he's gonna help you walk, or she's gonna help you take the next step, right? Very exciting, very attractive, very boss-like, knows what they're doing, is not afraid, will take a risk. I'm sorry, this is the swords. I apologize. I was seeing wands, but this is the sword. So this is a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. This person takes risks. This person doesn't get bound by all the emotional stuff. This person is a leader. Um, but I don't negate what I said about the wands because I saw wands for a second. So I could have been talking to a separate set of people that are Taurus. So with this swords, for those of you that are single, it's funny with couples, I see it as a wand. In singles, I'm seeing it as a sword. That's interesting. So single sword. This guy's coming. This girl's coming. They've been through a lot. They actually know what you've been through because they've been through it, and they can help you through this place in your life. Um, Yeah. Now it's going to take them a little longer to like emotionally connect to you because they want to help you at first. This may be where the strength card comes in. Okay. From your higher self has the moon. So I'm seeing this two ways. I am seeing that as some of you have gotten out of this space and have moved forward and have begun to do the things that you want to do and have begin to look at yourself, I want you, your higher self wants you to look at your reflection, wants you to see the beauty of you, wants you to not forget what made you fall in love in the first place. Now, let me say this very clearly. It's not like they want you to go back to that person. It's the feeling that you had when first loving this person. It's the excitement. It's the stability. It's that your higher self wants you to see that you are that and that you can have that again. Okay. Now, because I'm seeing that some of y'all want to be jaded about this. Some of y'all don't want to open your hearts about this, right? Some of y'all are like, I don't even want to try that again. The other thing for the another set of you Taurus or that I'm seeing that your higher self is saying is don't get back into that space where you were ignoring the red flags and not seeing things for what they were. Be sure to be very clear about what you're seeing. Okay. And your higher self will be there to guide you. All you got to do is ask. Okay. Now, it's funny because I'm talking to three different Tauruses, three different sets of Taurus. Is what I'm talking to. So here's for January into January. So the end of the year into January, you have the Strength card. For some of you, I'm seeing this a continued story of this person comes in. They may be here to help. They may be here as a friend. They may be here as a colleague and try to just help you because they want to, because they've been through it before, whatever. I'm seeing this. This is where the Strength card comes in for that story, for that set of Taurus, where the Strength card is like, what do I do? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Like do they like me as more than friends? Uh, would that person be willing to like open their heart for me? Things like that, right? Because they're not giving you mixed signals. It's that you're not getting it clear. Okay. But I see that you get clear about it. Okay. That's for one set of you. The other set of you is there is a decision that has to be made about the relationship that you guys have and how you're going to move forward because you can no longer be where your energy or your energy is like clipped onto, I don't know how to say this. Your energy, I feel, is like so ingrained in them that when you need energy, you take it from them instead of taking it from the energy that's in the universe or the energy from your higher self, right? It's like you're so about not doing it on your own that you're taking too much energy from that person. And it's not like they're not giving it, they're giving it to you. I'm just saying, I feel like, and you're not doing it on purpose to be mean or ugly or awful. You just naturally are doing it because of your fears. But I feel like you'll understand this, and I feel like you'll be better about this. And this is one because you guys have some opportunities coming, and until you can stand your ground and do what you want, not just what your partner wants to make things okay, you're going to continue to take too much energy, and they're going to suffer physically for it. Okay. Um, Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like, let me give you an example of what I'm seeing when the opportunity comes. When the opportunity comes, you want it, and the other person doesn't think it's the right thing to do, but you don't voice your opinion about really wanting it, and your intuition being right. So you just don't say anything. But then, if it's if they don't take the opportunity, or y'all don't take the opportunity, then you begin to have awful feelings because you think they didn't choose right, and then you start having these, I don't know, things against them because you thought they didn't choose right, but you didn't stand up, right? That's taking too much energy from them. How are they supposed to know unless you say, right? That's what I'm seeing. Now, what's your fear? For some of you, that fear is the Queen of Cups. For some of you that are partnered, you're afraid to open, to like really delve into the intimacy part of it because there are some things that you ignored and you won't want to bring up because it's in the past and should I even bring it up? But those things aren't settled in your soul, but you're afraid of how to do this or what to do, right? Those are for those of you that are partnered. For those of you that are single, you're afraid to open your heart again and invest that much time, that much energy, and have it fall apart, right? You're afraid that somebody is going to come into your life and really do a number on you and you're not going to see it happen, right? So, as much as you want the intimacy, as much as you want the comfort of knowing somebody has your back, as much as you want that, you're not willing to open your heart to that. You have a fear of it. It's just a fear. Remember, a fear is there to remind you what you want and what you don't want. Go towards what you want. Okay? Now, um, how is the universe looking at you and how is your partner seeing you? They see you as the King of Pentacles, very stable, very comforting, very producing, right? Um, very generous. They see you as all of that. The universe sees you as all of that. As the universe brings you things, though, you get stubborn. And here's the thing, I'm saying that if you don't see it or a way to it, that you're not going to do it. And the universe is saying you have magic. You're this energy that has this, you, of all people, of all energies, know how to produce from nothing. You know how. I'm gonna use this scenario and take it as love, but you know how to make a seed grow into a plant or into a tree that produces food for the world. You know how to do that. You understand that. You've forgotten that about yourself. Some of you have forgotten who you are. When you understand who you are, you will be attracting, for those of you that are single, the people that you truly want to be around you. That means your partners. Okay? Now, what's the outer realm? This is the space where things are forming. This is your path forming and it's coming towards you. This is the Six of Swords. So you do have some stability coming. You do have what you have coming is you don't have to strife. You don't have to struggle. You've allowed yourself to do that, some of you, and it's the wrong thing to do. You're not meant to struggle, but you ignore the flags, the red flags in people, in situations, in things because you want to stay in your comfort zone, but you're missing the magic. But either way, you've got some better times coming. It's already started. It's going to continue for you. Okay. Again, I was excited about this 10th overall theme. This is what's going to be going on in this next month. You got the full. It's already started happening. You got things happening. You got things moving. This is your creative space. This is where you create. This is where you tell the universe. This is where you plant your seeds. This is where you know, nourish your seeds to become the plant. Like you get to do this. This is an open space for you. You will see opportunities continue to come for you. Okay? Do not miss the red flags and learn to love yourself first and then others. See them for who they are. There are things you're moving in the right direction, but there are still things that you don't want to see yet, that you're trying not to look at yet. Okay? I hope that helps. Thank you for letting me in your energy. I am going to take a break now that I've done the two. It's my throat's dry. So I'm going to take a break now. Again, thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Melissa, for your super chats and your donations. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me take a break. Everybody, can y'all see me when I'm like way over here? Sorry. I've got two cameras and I keep like looking at these cards. So everyone doing okay? We are going to do Gemini next, but I am going to take a break. Let me know how you're doing. Wow, Cindy. Fox says, wow, Cindy. I have to go back and look when y'all ask me questions and stuff because I won't remember everything I said. I just start looking and start saying. If you guys could be sure to like this, share this out if you can. I think I'm going to share it out too. And then Cindy is going on a break. Then Gemini. Thank you, Kathy. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can or not. I think I can on here. I gotta do it. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, potty time is right. Potty time is right. Potty time. And I have to give my voice a break. Before I go on break, let me know, how did you like it? How are you liking it? Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for hanging in there. Let me know how you feel about this. Any confirmation about stuff for you guys? Yeah, all that will help. I'll hear what you guys have to say, and then I'm going to go and break. Okay. Oops, sorry. I didn't spell your name right. I'm bowled over. Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. And again, I'm going to cut each one of these down so you guys can go to your specific so you guys can go to your specific sign and you guys can just watch it because I'll bring you a lot of information. Like you have to watch it over and over again because it can get pretty deep. Thank you, Karina. I think this is good. I love that you guys are in this space. Usually in the back in the day, when I did it this deeply, I would just be on my own and video them so that I could really focus on them. But y'all are so good at holding this space that y'all are a group that knows how to come together. And I'm really feeling that. And that's something different than I've done before, which I love. I like it. I can feel you. It's almost like I can feel all of us like holding onto each other, like like shoulder to shoulder, like holding, like crossing ourselves over. That makes sense. Like this. I see all of y'all like that, just holding us. I love that. That vision kept coming in my head. Yeah, I'm just looking at Polly's response because, yeah, I'll start channeling. Yeah, like that, Kathy. I'll start channeling and I don't even know what I say most of the time. I go deep with these, but I love it. And I'm able to because of you guys too. Like, thank you so much for opening your heart. All right, I'm going to take a 10-minute break, rest my voice, get another Dr. Pepper. My coffee is hot. And I will be back. I'm gonna go take a potty break too, okay? So I'm gonna put this on. I will see you soon. Feel free to speak amongst yourselves. Yes, exactly. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, everybody ready? Ta-da! So listen, Taurus. Thank you for letting me take my break. I got my Dr. Pepper. I've got my coffee here. Um, so Taurus, this is the card that fell, and it says ground your light. Okay. Let's see, hold on a second. It says ground your light. So since it fell and it's for you, Taurus, let's give this to you. Are you ready? Okay, this is for Taurus because it fell out and I couldn't reach it before. But since I've taken my break, I can reach it. So ground your light. Shine your light on the world. Let your soul shine. Right? Yes, ground your light. The method of grounding our energy bodies, auric fields, and consciousness is to solidify our being in the present. Understand, Taurus? Through the grounding process, our emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies become unified, bringing balance and well being to our soul and spirit. While this practice can be challenging, it is important for you to remember you are influenced energetically by your environment. Now, that is the second time y'all have heard that. Grounding anchors your energy, sorry, grounding anchors your energetic field and connects you to your emotional body while being present and mindful within those moments. Strengthening your aura and emotionally and physically and physical body is the primary goal in mindfulness. Let me say that again. Strengthening your aura and emotional and physical body is the primary goal of mindfulness as we feel everything that we experience through the energetic space. It is so important. I'm going to say this. It's so important to be in the present. If you're too far in the past, it's depression. If you're too far in the future, it's anxiety. It's important to be in the present. Yeah, I'll read on again. I'll keep reading. You are doing yourself a disservice if you refuse to honor your own shining light. Embrace the inner spark that sets you apart from everyone else. Claim and accept who you are as an individual so you can thrive in life. Embrace yourself with this new confidence. Currently, you may be feeling sluggish, unmotivated, and energetically flat. Your energy is disturbed. Your energy is distributed across different areas of interest and therefore is making you weaker. Pay close attention to how your body reacts around certain people, places, and situations. It is up to you to develop. Let me say that again. It is up to you. Now, let me find it because I was like, that's very important. Um, it is up to you to develop healthy personal and physical boundaries. Understand, Taurus? It is up to you, not up to other people. It is up to you. Right now, you need to ground your own light. Come back to your heart space and center yourself in the present moment. Make yourself consciously aware of your breathing. Is it slow? Is it fast? Is it intermittent? Integrate your physical space, your physical body, with positive charge by grounding your new and current experience with breath work. This is what I was seeing with that group of Taurus that I was like, they're taking too much energy, right? Bringing in new light energy through your own crown and anchoring your sacred self through your earth chakras will assist the grounding process. More importantly, never give power to anyone to dim your light. You are a lighthouse and deserve to shine your light across the night. Now, the shadow aspect of this would be shyness, people pleasing, and self sacrificing, which you can do. Does that make sense? I hope that helps, Taurus. Sometimes we need to give a little extra card because Taurus needs a little extra help, or a sign needs a little extra help. Now we're going to move on to Gemini. How are my Jimmies? How are you, Jimmies? Do we have any Geminis in the house right now? I know we will later, but do we have any right now? Anybody have their sun, moon, rising, or Venus in Gemini? Anybody? Anybody? No takers? No Geminis in the house. Okay. Wait, Karina? Are you Aquarius or Gemini? What are you, Karina? Let's see. I know there's got to be a Gemini in here. Or there's going to be a Gemini coming. One of the two. Okay. Let's see what we have for Gemini. This is your overall theme, Gemini. This is what your higher self is trying to help you see. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were Gemini. Okay, here we go. Ooh. The Kundalini rising. Ignite your passion for life. Yeah. I think Geminis have had their lights dimmed for so long now, and they had to learn to like brighten themselves up again. Geminis have been through a lot. They're just really quiet about it, but they have been through a lot. A lot. Okay. Okay, Jimmies, here you go. No, they are not going to be time-stamped. I will be editing them down. So she asked, are these going to be time-stamped? No, they're not going to be time-stamped unless you guys time-stamp them. I will edit them down and put everyone's in their own, like you'll have your own video on my channel. So the Kundalini rising, Jimmies. Kundalini energy is non-denominational. It resides within every person regardless of their culture, religion, or location. Often visualized as a great snake, the serpent of Kundalini energy has been coiled around the base of the spine since birth. Awakening Kundalini causes the energy to ignite and rise through the chakras. It lights up each chakra, giving each one an energetic boost along its way, continuing towards the higher crown chakra and beyond. Rising Kundalini can trigger positive and negative experiences. A spontaneous awakening can be triggered by extreme events in your personal life, such as abuse or trauma, accidents, major life events. I told you, they've been through hell, Geminis. Extreme stress or drug use. Being unprepared can leave you feeling lost in life, overwhelmed, depressed, or fearful as the body and the brain struggle to comprehend its intensity, choosing to restrict its movement. In more controlled environments, yoga practice, intense energy work, and meditation can also release the potent energy. If you have a limited ego structure and are ready to surrender your Kundalini, you will pass through this experience with minimal complications. Ultimately, how you receive this awakening depends upon your outlook on life. Continual spiritual work is recommended now to remove any self-restrictions you may have in your life. Right now, you are heading into an unfamiliar territory. Very much true. Empathy for others increases while the interest in your own life begins to step into the shadows. As you begin to realign your life, you may be even asking, who am I? releasing patterns and conditions the self has placed on the psyche. Now is the time to realign your being to your unique blueprint. Currently, you are dissolving personal patterns that are no longer needed. If it is not serving you at the highest level, it will soon be removed. The release of Kundalini energy can herald great change. Access, assess the success of your coping strategies during stressful and emotional periods, forever changed by your experiences. Reignite your fire and passion for life by connecting to your inner spark. Now, the shadow aspect of this is ambition, rebellious, and risk taking, which Gemini can be really good at all of those things. They have to learn to like balance that. But they have, honestly, it's time for this because I feel like Geminis have had it really bad. They've just been really quiet about it. And most of it is because of the self. Like they've done it. Their ego was out of whack. But I think if they haven't learned yet, they're going to be learning like the harder lessons because, yeah, they don't like to be told what to do when it really matters. And sometimes their ego gets in the way. Now, that's not for every Gemini. I'm just saying that's what I'm feeling. So here's your Kundalini. Let's see what we can see. Good luck, Jimmies. Good luck, Jimmies. I'm shuffling these now. I'm going to give them a good shuffle. I can hear my grandbaby in there laughing, playing with his mommy. And I'm going to drink more. Okay. Okay. See what we got in your present. This is a love reading for Gemini. You have the star. Mm. It's so funny because through all that you've been through, I see that you still have the wonderment of what's to come next. What's crossing you is the devil. To me, that's telling me that you're just sitting by waiting for life to happen. And what you need is you need to be that adventurous with childlike excitement that you're known for to live life. What brought you here? The Knight of Wands. So it was a person, whether it was romantic or family or friends or even a situation that brought you to this, that made you feel like you were not in control anymore. Yeah, I feel like some of you are almost waiting for the other shoe to fall, even though it fell a long time ago. You just didn't put it back on. What's coming for you from now to the end of the year? We have the Chariot. You're going to need to make some, like, you're going to need to, like, be the boss in your life. You're being too passive. And what does your higher self want you to know? You have the Nine of Cups. There is joy for you again. There is happiness for you again. What comes in January for you? You have the World. It looks like you finally change it in January. Now, understand, for me, this is what I'm seeing now. It, with every action, with every choice, with every perception change, you can change your timeline. This is just the general thing that I'm seeing for right now. That doesn't mean it can't change. So this doesn't have to be right at the end of the year or into January. This can come sooner. That's up to you. What is your fear? The High Priestess. Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like knowing too much, being so, you wouldn't call yourself smart, being so, having abilities, being so clear about how people are in situations and the way the world is. It's like, I wish I could ignore it, but I can't. I wish I could just not see it and have some good times. Like that, your fear is you don't even want to know anymore because the more you know, the more you need to know, or the more you know, the more you realize there's so much more to know. Yeah, I'll get back into that. Okay, here's either what a partner sees in you or the way that the universe is seeing you, handling you, right? You have the Emperor. Everybody sees that you have your shit together, but they don't realize you don't have your shit together. That's the way that you feel. You feel like you're so far away from having your stuff together. But you're good at masking because the world sees you differently. Yeah. Um, yeah, because you're so adaptable. I see that too. Okay, and then this is the outer realm. You got the Eight of Swords. Let me say this. There are some things that you want to make happen that are in spaces that you shouldn't be, but you're so stubborn about it and think you know yourself. I mean, think you know more. The High Priestess, the Emperor. Um, that it's almost like you're working too hard in this the path that you are trying to grind on. It's almost like right next to that path is this next path that is so much easier if you would just balance that ego. Yeah. And what's your overall theme? You are finally walking away from something. Finally walking away from the emotional bondage, from the lack of abundance because of where you came from or what you thought of or the way that you were raised or your perception or all of that. You're finally walking away from that. Could be a relationship that you're finally walking away from that you knew should have been over a long time ago. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's start with this first position, Gemini. In your first position, I'm seeing the Star. Again, I see you here right in the middle. And you're just like waiting. It's almost like you're waiting for the miracle to happen. And the miracle's there, but you haven't given it any energy so that it can come closer to you, right? So what I'm seeing is, I'll say it a different way. It's almost like you're waiting for life to happen to you instead of you taking the direction in life. When you were younger, you were so carefree, so energetic, so fearless, almost to your detriment sometimes. People had to watch you and make sure that you were okay, right? But you had this wonderment about you. You had this excitement. You had this thirst for knowledge and life. And now, because you've gotten your ego bruised a little bit a couple of times, and I'm not going to say it wasn't hard or that I don't want to make it like it wasn't bad. It was bad. But because of that, it's almost like you're the wounded person that like sits in the corner and just waits to get their food, right? Or waits for life to happen. Or like you've been through a lot and it has torn you down. And you still have the wonderment, like you still know that there's magic. You still know that there's excitement. You still know that there's joy. You still know that there's happiness. There's a knowing in you that knows this, right? But you're not taking any directions to it. You're not taking any risks for yourself. You're not having faith in yourself. That's what I'm seeing in this star. You do have some gifts that want to come for you. You have some, I don't know how to explain this, but it's like the energy is there, but you're not putting any energy into it to connect to it so that it can come through you. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm seeing. Now, what's crossing you is the devil, right? Which is what I'm saying that you should do. You should laugh. You should play. You should not take things so seriously. You've taken things too seriously for too long. It's time to like relax. It's time to smile. It's time to joke. It's time to play. It's time to like, do you remember when you were a child and everything was a game? Like it's time to do that again. That's what's crossing you, right? That's what's going to be the barrier that helps you move through, because on the other side it's just a little movement. It's just that slight perception change. And I'm seeing like gifts coming for you, like a whole bunch of them, because they didn't have the energy to come through. They didn't have the connection to come through your world, right? What put you here was this Knight of Wands. So for some of you, this is a person who promised you a whole bunch, who you thought you saw correctly, who uh, was doing all the right things, saying all the right things, making all the right movements. But honestly, the movements and the things that he or she was saying, they weren't for you. He was really saying them for himself. She was really saying them for herself. They never did include you, but they made you feel that way. And you trusted that. And they broke that trust. And then you went into this whole thing of, well, I just don't trust myself. How did I not see that? I always see it, right? How did I not see that situation correctly? How did I not see that person correctly? How did I not see that family member correctly? And it's bruised you and it's caused you to not trust yourself or have faith in yourself, right? I'm not going to say that y'all haven't been successful in your jobs and in your career, because I feel like that was just sheer will of like just being pissed off and doing whatever you needed to do at the time. And that actually made some foundations for you in those areas. But in love, uh, and love with partners, with romance, because I'm seeing family, I'm seeing friendships, I'm seeing all kinds of love, um, just caused you to not believe in yourself anymore, not have faith in yourself anymore. I hate to use the word broken, but it's almost like, no, broken's too harsh. It's almost like you didn't want to. Yeah, it's almost like you just didn't want to. I don't want to anymore. I'm not doing it right. This has been wrong all along. I don't know what I'm doing. Forget it. Yeah, it's like you walked away. You know how when you get mad, Gemini, and you can't confront somebody, you'll just walk away, right? That's what I'm seeing. But this person, this thing put you here. And I'm saying you just have to get your wonderment back, your excitement back. Think about you, not your stability, but your happiness, your joy. You've lost your happiness and joy. What's coming for you from now until the end of the year is the Chariot. It's not going to move until you move it. You're going to stay in this space until you decide to take charge. And you don't have to be anybody but you. Remember who you are. Remember that you laughed. Remember that you had joy. Remember that things excited you. Remember that meeting people excited you. Remember that researching and knowing new things excited you. That's where you start. Take some movement. I feel like you're just hanging back waiting. You're like waiting for something. You're waiting for the big thing. You're waiting for the thing you've always known to be true. You're waiting. But as you've been waiting, it's stalled the energy and you're not changing it. It's like you're staying in this level, right? This is what your higher self wants you to know. You have the Nine of Cups. The thing that you see, the emotional bonding that you don't really know if you can do, you can. The intimacy, you can. You are made in a way that you can have the intimacy. You've just been trying it with the wrong people, and then you decide not to try it at all. Okay? But there are these cups that are waiting for you. There is that emotional bonding, that intimacy with somebody that you can trust. But you're going to have to take charge and open that energy. You're being too headstrong and it's not hurting anybody but yourself. You think, I mean, in the beginning, you probably thought, I'll just pull back. They won't even notice. The whole blah, 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 being mad, right? But it's caused harm to no one but you. Yeah. There is something special waiting for you. There is a connection to other human beings waiting for you. But until you decide, and nobody's going to push you, I'm just here telling you what I see. Until you decide, it's not going to change. Now, what's in the new year, in maybe end of December into January, again, this can change. You have the world. You have the next phase that wants to come in. You have the next phase that's like right there, ready to come in. Um, your status is going to change. Your way of living is going to change. The people around you are going to change as soon as you make the choice to put some energy into it. You have the world. The world wants to gift you. Yeah. You have such good things coming. You just have to have faith in yourself again. You just have to get out of this ego, anger, self-sabotaging thing that you've like told yourself was the right thing to do. And it's time to like let go of that. It's time to transmute that. It's time to release that. What are you afraid of? You have the high priestess. And again, I told you, it's like the more I know I don't know, right? So what's the point, right? Because it's never going to end. The more I know I don't like people, situation, things. The more I know about this world, the more I know I don't like the world, right? And that's almost a fear. You were so much, and you've told yourself this. What good is it to know all these things? Because it hasn't helped me. It just made it worse. That's a fear. That's a fear. Now, how does your partner see you if you have a partner? Or how does the universe interact with you? Right? How are they seeing you? You have the emperor, so they see you as having your shit together. Again, I'm going to say that they see you as solid. They see you as not having any issue. They see you as, there's the thing, you've been too independent, trying to figure it out on your own, having your ego boosted by yourself, saying, no, I know better, and you don't. You need help. It's time to humble yourself a little bit, right? They see you as having everything together. But this is the thing about the emperor, and this is where I get from the universe. The emperor knows he didn't grow that empire himself. The emperor understands that it takes a village, that it takes all his people, that it takes everybody having their position and putting forth the effort to not just build the empire, but sustain it. That's the difference of the way the universe sees you compared to the way that you see you. You're seeing you as not trusting anybody. You're never going to give that up again. You're not, it's not. I didn't get my reminder from my two people. Hi, Tina. The emperor, you see yourself as doing it alone, and the universe sees you as doing it with others. But until you get that ego in check, you're not going to be able to move this. You look, you have two things coming for you. You have this coming for you. You have happiness. You have joy coming for you. Now, this is in the outer realm. This is the ninth position. You have the Eight of Swords, right? And so, as soon as you begin to have faith, I'm feeling if one thing happens, will just destroy it for everything. Like it's almost like I'm going along. I'm listening to what Cindy said. I'm gonna make some effort. I'm gonna do the thing, and then all of a sudden a red flag comes in, and you're like, nope, forget it. Just forget it. I'm not doing it. No, I don't want to do this. Forget it. Like your ego gets in the way. Maybe sit with it for a minute. Maybe there's a reason that you're bound by something that's protecting you, is what I'm seeing. Maybe there's a reason you can't see it right now. Instead of blowing up the whole project, maybe go back in there and look. And that's with people too, because people are human. We're all human. We make mistakes. When somebody comes in front of you, they don't know where you've been. They don't know who you are. They don't know the struggles you've seen. They don't know the perception that you're going to take of them. But they won't know if you don't say. And you can do it very eloquently because you're a Gemini. But you have to learn to trust yourself. Does that make sense? Now, in your 10th position, and this is your overall theme, you are walking away from this thing that has held you back. These emotions, this situation, this person, this family member, these friends. You're finally walking away and moving in the direction that you wanted, right? So I hope that helps, Gemini. I hope your heart is open and you hear. All right. That was Gemini. Now we're going to do Cancer. I love Cancers. My beautiful crabs. Let's see. Let me pull that card out. Do we have any Cancers in the house? Any Cancers watching? Ooh, I'm clearing out my throat chakra just doing this. There we go. I knew we had cancers. We have cancers, we have Virgos, we have Aquarius, and Taurus, and Scorpios. Married to Cancer. Okay. So, um, yeah, we're going to do Cancer, Leo, and Virgo tonight. That's what we're doing the rest of this evening. And then tomorrow I'll do the next 6 signs, which would be Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I told y'all this was going to be a long one. All right, let's do Cancer. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's see what Cancer's overall theme is. Can you guys be sure and give me some hearts, share this out, like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. For those of you that have never seen me and are going to be watching this later or are watching this now in the background, my name is Cindy. I am at Simply Cindy. I used to have 2 tarot channels. I still have them, but I don't use them anymore. Indigo Tarot and Your Indigo Path. I had stepped away from tarot for a long time. I have not done Love Tarot. 4 to 6 years, somewhere through there. I mean, I may have done 1 or 2 somewhere in there, but I think 4 years actually I haven't done it. And me coming back, doing YouTube the way that I wanted to do it, building this group that we're building, having these lovely ladies and gentlemen here. I just wanted to give back, and I know that I hadn't done it in so long. I just wanted to show them. Some of them have never seen me do this. And my heart is open and it's in the right space, and I wanted to thank everybody. So thank you. Here we go, Cancer. Good luck, Cancer. I'm rooting for you. Okay, so we have Energy Signature. This is the Oracle card. This is what your higher self is trying to say in the bigger scheme of things. So 14. Okay. Energy Signature. The past is in the present. Expose what has been hidden. Understanding that everything is energy, the air we breathe, the elements, emotions, sound, animals, people, our thoughts, all of this is energy. Quantum physics seeks to explain these phenomena. Denser or heavier energies can be felt by a human being's normal senses. Most people will already understand that it feels like to walk in a room where an argument has just taken place, filled with an unseen tension. People react to these sensations, perhaps with an immediate awkwardness or a feeling that they need to vacate the building. As people progress through life, familiar experiences such as pattern behaviors become more clear and evident as you pay attention to the energy of the environment, of the people, of social gatherings, of events, and of places around you. It is up to you, though, it is up to you, though you, I didn't read that right again. It is up to you, though, to be proactive with the sense of inner vision. Often you may find yourself saying, I have felt this before, or I recognize this, but I'm not sure why. Currently, you are being asked to read the energy of this issue and the people surrounding these circumstances. You must shine your spotlight and use all of your senses to remove these masks and expose the energy that is being hidden from you. Not only will you identify insincere and dishonest people, you will begin to understand patterns that you have created in your life that aren't serving you to the fullest. Right now, you must use your sensory and intuitive intelligence for answers. You have experienced this type of energy before, but you must ask, what is it? When recognized, you can adapt and modify your behavior and actions accordingly to avoid unnecessary arguments, tensions, and toxic situations in your social, work, or family environment. When practiced, reading reading the energy signature of your environment becomes a built in intuitive warning system. Prior to an issue occurring, you have the possibility of avoiding explosive exchange, accidents, and conflicts or confrontation as it becomes in line with your fight or flight response, creating self awareness and energetic resilience. So it sounds to me clean, not flee. I had to flee the house before the housekeeper comes. Oh, you had to flee. Yeah, clean. You had to clean the house before the housekeeper comes. Um, so the shadow aspect of this is fear mongering, secrecy, and escapism, right? So it sounds to me like with this card, it sounds to me like your higher self is saying, really pay attention to those things and don't deny what you're feeling. Don't question what you're feeling, as in, like, no, I didn't really feel that. No, they didn't really mean that. No, I may have seen that wrong. Right? Like, really, I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm just saying really investigate that and honor that in you, because your senses are really heightened right now. And the confusion for you comes when you're not trusting yourself. You got to trust yourself. And you cancers are really good about trusting themselves. Um, but there are some things that y'all are like, um, yeah, maybe not as confident in yet, but this is part of your experience and growing in it. Okay. So this is your theme. This comes in the love area, right? So let's see. Yeah, that was card 14. That's my birthday. Nice. Oh, oh, y'all are being stubborn. Some of y'all are being stubborn. Okay. I need y'all to take a breath. I think y'all are too excited. Take a breath. Take a breath. There you go. Take a breath. Okay. One more. Okay, here we go, Cancer. Good luck. Let's see what we have in the present. You have the Eight of Swords. Mm. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, there's something holding you back that you cannot see clearly. You're trusting yourself, but you're not seeing it clearly. And so it's kind of, you feel like your hands are tied. You can't see. You're trying to see the way out or through, but you just can't see it. And I'm here to say that you just need to have faith in yourself. What's crossing you? The Tower. That's what it is. You Cancers, yeah. So let me say this: y'all are gifted. You're alchemists. You can move things. You have magic within you, and you know it. And because you're so powerful, for some reason, you are not letting this Tower moment go through, and that's what's holding you back. And it could be because you don't see a way out, or you don't see. No, you see a way out. You don't see a way out nicely. Almost like a Libra would want to see it. Like it's got to be balanced. I got to be diplomatic. Like I got to save this somehow, even if I don't keep it. I still have to save it. Does that make sense? So, what put you in this situation? The Five of Cups. You finally understood that you were unhappy in this area, even though in love, even though you told yourself, it's okay. That's what I really want. It's okay. I understand. It's okay. But deep inside, your heart was not okay about it. But it's almost like, okay, my heart is not okay about it. So I've got to tell myself this thing to be able to continue this because I do not want to have this Tower moment. That makes sense? So, what's coming for you in the near future from now until the end of the year? You got to do it. Sorry. Sorry, Cancer. Can I tell y'all something? When I was like, I was doing the same thing, not in love, but just in general. I was, and y'all have heard me say this before, I would not let that Tower come. It was just this one area that I wouldn't let that Tower come. And when I finally just released and let it come, everything changed and started happening for the better. But it was scary. I didn't even realize I was holding the Tower up, but because my ego was telling me, you're not holding that Tower up, I was holding it. I wouldn't let it happen. I would not let it happen. I'm just sharing this with you so that maybe you understand. Like, until you make this choice, you're the Strength card, and that's from now to the end of the year. You're trying to figure out a way to be diplomatic about it and have everybody be okay with the ending. That's not the way life works sometimes. Sometimes not everybody can be okay with the ending. And because of that, you're holding yourself back. Like, you need to honor your feeling, that heart deep inside. You need to honor that. What's your higher self trying to say to you? You have the Six of Pentacles. You have somebody that wants to come in that is your other half, that is very balanced, that is very stable, that is going to give you everything that you've prayed for, but you will not let this Tower happen. And that cannot come through until the Tower happens. That cannot come through. This is your Strength card. You need to make this choice. This Tower needs to happen, even if you don't see a way. You have to learn to trust yourself. This Tower, I'm going to say this over and over again. Like they keep telling me, the Tower needs to happen. The Tower needs to happen. Your higher self is trying to get you to this space where you have somebody giving you as much love as you are, as much respect as you are, as much respect, stability, love, all of that that you deserve. Your higher self's trying to get that to you. Okay, what's coming in January? See, if you make this choice, you have the Nine of Cups. Like it's right there. My higher selves, my guides, my whatever, know when we're talking about true love, I don't just want to see the cups. I want to see pentacles. Because that's all la la to me. And though it feels good and it's all nice and blah blah, it's like it's remember I'm ruled by Uranus and Saturn, right? That's all Saturn saying, yeah, this looks beautiful up here, but are you gonna bring it down? That's what I'm telling them when I want to see like something solid. I want to see pentacles. I want to see solid. I want to see movement. I want to see action. I want to see doting. I want to see all of that, as well as the cups. That to me is a solid, balanced relationship. That to me is what we all dream of, right? Not just going, this is 9 cups. That's deep intimacy. This is 6 pentacles. That's balanced. It's right there for you. You got to let this tower come through. You have to let this tower come through. Well, let me just say this. You don't have to do anything. That's up to you. But I am saying if you want this, you have to do this. Okay, what's your fear? You have the Knight of Cups. I'm seeing some of you some of you have lied to yourself to make it okay for you to be in these relationships that you're in. Some of you have, and I'm not talking about just romance, I'm talking about situations that you're in with family members, with loved ones. Like it's the Knight of Cups. They talk a good game, but they're a knight. They're not solid. They make you feel good in the moment. And you're afraid that that's all you deserve. You're afraid that you will never go past the night. You're afraid that what you know from your experience is all that there is. That's not true. You have yet to encounter those dreams that you have, those visions that you see. You're holding yourself back by keeping this tower from going through. But that's just a fear. Like, how would you know what a balanced relationship is like unless you've had one? Right? This is just a fear. So, how is a partner seeing you, or how is the universe handling you? You have the Four of Pentacles. They see you as solid. Let me say this about the partner. So, those of you that have partners and are in the 3, right? So, you've got partners who are with other people, blah, blah, blah. You have partners that you don't know are with other people. See that too. And they're not really your partners. They're partners because they've been there a while. They see you as steady. They see you as having it all. And by that, I mean, they're like, well, I can just keep this situation because they'll always be there for me. They're solid. They'll always be there for me. They have everything going for them. And I like the position that I'm in. They see you as never having that tower moment come through, which is what you're doing. Now, the universe sees you as a very solid, stable person who can have those things. Look at the pentacles, they're all over you. Your growth is wonderful. You're learning so much about yourself. And in all that, you're still keeping your heart open. That's the way the universe is handling you. Like you're the boss, right? Now, what's in the ninth position? That's your outer realm. That's your path coming towards you. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You are going to succeed at something very solid. You've already built the foundation. You just won't let the tower come through. You've yet to experience somebody really having your back, somebody really loving you for you, somebody not trying to take advantage of you. And I'm talking about in romance. This is trying to come in for you. For other readers, this may not be what they want to see. This is what I want to see. I told you, I want solidity. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's solid. We have the Six of Pentacles. We see that the universe will respond to you as a Four of Pentacles. That's solid. That's balanced. That's long-lasting. Ten of Pentacles. Long-lasting. Also, for those of you whose love has been focused in work and career and all of that, you have the Ten of Pentacles that wants to come in, the solidness that wants to come in, the stability that's trying to come in, or continues to come in. Like your energy is in that. In your 10th position, this is your overall theme. You have the Four of Swords. That's funny. So some of you, think you know the game of love. And so you see these swords and this shield and where your pentacles are hidden. Those are your most precious assets that are behind you that you haven't opened up to a partner. So it's almost like you want this ultimate bond that you know to be true, with the solidness, with the backing, with them loving you just as much as you love them, with them being very intimate with you, the Nine of Cups. But you keep those things hidden. You don't let somebody in all the way. It takes a long time. And you still have your shield up. You're still fighting in love where you don't need to be fighting anymore. But some of y'all are in relationships where you feel the need to fight, where you feel the need to have the shield up. That's not the love that you're trying to get to. That's the love that you've made for yourself, which is why you have had the Five of Cups and why you tell yourself some of these lies and why you keep this from, because you already know this means taking this shield down and you don't want to do that. But here's the thing. If you want to have that ultimate intimacy and bond with someone, that is going to require you to be that. That means you, with discernment, can give yourself in a very intimate way. I'm not talking about sex. Intimacy is what I'm talking about. But that's going to take you being vulnerable. And that is not something that comes easy. You have an open heart, but you're not vulnerable very often. And that's what's holding you back, this tower. That's the tower. That's why you can't see. So I hope that helps. It looks like you can do this. you got to make the choice here, and then you can have this. Because this, these things come after this. Sorry. This position, these things right here, come after this. Do this, you get this. Okay? Hope that helps. Congratulations, Cancer. You may have just figured it out. Okay, so next is Leo. That was a beautiful read. I'd buy supper, but I'm in crystal jail. It's okay. Tammy, you buy me supper all the time. It's fine. She's like, I'm in crystal jail. uh, on to Leo. Okay, Leo. Hope your heart is open to me. Let me see. All right, let me take a drink of my coffee and my Dr. Pepper. Thank you guys for joining. We're about to do Leo next. We have done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. We're about to do Leo, and then we're going to do Virgo, and then I'm going to end the live stream. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys, Tina, Wendy, Tammy, Pineapples. I didn't realize Pineapples was here. Tina, I said Tina, Karina, Polly, all of you that have stayed and held space. I really, really appreciate it. Everything you said was spot on, Cindy Lou. Thank you. I have to go back and watch it because I don't remember stuff. Because as a medium, can you imagine if I held everybody, like all the thoughts and stuff? That's crazy. I wouldn't be able to move. I'd just be like in everybody's thoughts. Like I don't hold on to it. So thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me know. So tonight we're going to finish off with Leo and Virgo, and then tomorrow I will be doing the other 6, which is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I want to thank you guys for being here and holding this space. It's been a pleasure doing this tonight for you guys. We will do this stuff when I get to 2,000 members on my membership. So, yeah, 2,000 members on my membership. This is just one of the things that we'll do. We'll do a lot of astrology. I'm going to teach you guys some herbs. I'm going to teach you some ways. I'm going to teach you, like, just think of yourself as Padawans. If you know the Star Wars reference. I want to really shuffle these up. That's my sister's name too, and I call her Lou. That's funny. Yeah, David's the one that started calling me Cindy Lou, and Kathy reminded me, Cindy Lou. No, I said Cindy Lou from the Grinch, didn't I, Kathy? And she reminded me that Cindy Lou had the Christmas spirit and believed in Christmas when nobody else did, right? And that is me. Okay. Chance, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yep. Leo, here we go. Now, Leo, my Gemini sign, I will tell you this, Leo. I will try to be very good. But I can't help it when I'm channeling. But just know that sometimes, most times, with Leo men, I will hurt your feelings. I don't mean to, but sometimes I do. Okay? Cindy Lou Who. Just letting you know, Leo, if you've never seen me, Cindy Lou Who, exactly. really get these going. I almost want to do them the other way. Hold on. Let me do it the other way. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. And not, because my hands are so small. Okay. Okay. Go. More. I am barely alive. The superior is slightly dead, right? Because it's, what time is it over there? It's like, what, I think it's 9:43 over there. And poor Kathy, it's like, what is it, 10:43 over there, Kathy? For those of you on the East Coast and in Canada on the East Coast, I know it's late. I did start early, but this is going on 3 hours, so I knew it was going to be a long time. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys for staying up. Thank you guys for holding the space. Thank you guys for opening your heart so that people can get their messages. It's only 10:45 here. Okay. Okay. Let's see, Leo. Let's see what your overall, what's your higher self trying to say to you? Absolutely. I appreciate you. Okay. Hey, Leo. Good luck. Ooh. Lead the way. That's what I've been seeing too for you guys. It's time to step it up. Step into yourself. Lead the way. Can y'all see that? Okay. And it says, light your own path. Now, Leo, in the past, you've known to do this. Some of y'all got a little bit off track. Some of you got your little egos bruised a little bit, but I know I have full faith in you, Leo, that you will get back on track. Boot blop, boot blop. Okay. Listen to yourself. Light your own path. The faithful deer is a creature of deep sensitivity. With heightened senses and a strong fight or flight response, the deer is always alert to the environment around them. Their swiftness in response to potential threats allows them to escape any danger by running away at the slightest indication. This sensitivity and readiness of the deer requires a symbiotic relationship of trust of the physical senses. I'll read that part again. I'm being told to read it again. The sensitivity and readiness of the deer requires a symbiotic relationship of trust of the physical senses. We are conditioned through various stages of life to behave and act a certain way, to please family, teachers, work, colleagues, friends, and allowing others to dictate terms to our emotional well-being. Now is the time to ask yourself, what is that? What is it that you truly want or need in your life right now? Now, Leo, you don't usually ask yourself this because you're pretty good about knowing this already, but some of y'all have been off kilter and need to ask yourself this. So I'll say this again. Now is the time to ask yourself, what is it that you truly want or need in your life right now? Previously, you may have been or appeared naive and innocent. This has created vulnerable situations where you have not been able to fully comprehend your environment or the true intentions of others. In life, facing potential threats or confrontations is necessary and something we can't always avoid. Like the deer, you may instinctively react, choose to run away from instinctively react, choosing to run away from the problems. However, this will not help the situation improve. And in the past, y'all hadn't done that, but lately, y'all have. You hear my Texas accent coming out? Right now, you are being encouraged to connect strongly to your base instincts. What does your gut tell you about this situation? Be alert. Currently, personality conflicts are strong and have the potential to cause emotional distress. You must decide how you choose to approach. Do you need to face the person, or can you remove yourself from the situation peacefully? Like the deer totem, you may need to hold a torch for others to be guided down positive paths or in a direction that was previously hidden. It is important to assist others when they do not have a light to guide them. Instinctively, you must learn to accept the changes in life and run peacefully with the flow of the universe. Now, the shadow aspects of this are authoritarian approaches, unable to share knowledge, and avoiding conflict. That's a big one. If if a Leo is avoiding conflict, that's a big one. So I'm going to leave this up here so you can see it and remind yourself to be at one with your physical body and listen to your intuition and balance that ego. And in the past, I would say your ego is way too big and needs to be balanced. Right now, I'm saying you're not giving your ego enough. You need to be the bad. You need to be the bad MFer that you used to be. That's what you need to be. You need to be the bad MFer that you used to be. You need to get back to that. Okay, here we go. Good luck, Leo. This is for love. What's going on right now? You have the Queen of Pentacles. So finally, you are stable. It's been a minute. Yeah. What's crossing you? As soon as, because you have the Six of Wands, as soon as you begin to act and bring back that aspect of you that is the boss, that is confident, that is shining. You aren't here not to, you aren't born here not to shine. You're meant to shine. I don't care how many people it pisses off. I don't care how many people look at you awfully. I don't care. You're meant to shine. It's who you are. You have somehow, because you've been wounded, because life has knocked your butt down, have not been shining, and you need to shine. I'm talking about all of you Leos. I'm seeing male and female. You need to shine. That's the biggest thing I'm getting from your higher selves. Your light is dim. You need to shine. Some of y'all have like clicked it on and clicked it off. Like you'll shine for a second and then you'll pull it back. Now, what put you in this situation? You have the moon. I see this a couple of ways. I see this a couple of ways because I see that some of you barely got bruised. And it's almost like when, I don't know, like back in the day in comedy when somebody barely touches somebody and then they all of a sudden fall down and roll over and they're just so dramatic about it, right? Like that's the way I see some of y'all did. Uh, I'm not saying it didn't hurt. I'm just saying that it was a little bit dramatic and that your ego was bruised and that you've like sat in the corner from this point and decided, I'm not going to do that again, right? It like took the wind out of you, like barely attacked. That's some of you. Others of you were knocked the F down, like knocked down to your core. and you're trying to get back up, and you're trying to see it, and you're trying to do it, right? That's this moon helped you realize that there is beauty in life that you want to see again, and that you enjoyed the excitement of being the boss, of leading the people, of leading the thing, of making the projects happen, of making the money, of making something out of nothing, like all of that, right? The beauty in life, the excitement in life. That's what put you here. What's coming for you from now to January? You have the Ten of Swords. So there are, because some of you have been knocked, I'm talking knocked down. You lost almost everything. And you put yourself in the most comfortable situation that you could have with almost nothing. That's not who you're supposed to be. And so you have a lot that you allowed to happen to you over these last 5 years. And those are all the swords that you feel are like weighing you down so heavily. So it's almost like some of you see your old self and you're like, I can do that. I want to be that. But it's almost like it's too much to get to that space, right? That's why you're feeling the Ten of Swords. That's what's coming for you. I want you to, when you get overwhelmed, because that's what this space is, overwhelming, when things are getting overwhelming for you, Leo, I want you to remember to take it one at a time. Fix the one problem, then fix the next problem, then fix the next problem. Don't try to fix all of them at one time. Okay? You are the directed fire, Leo. You can aim that flame. I told you guys the way I see Leos is the fire that's in the camp, with the dirt around it and the rocks around it. It's like a safe fire. But to me, it's not just a safe, it's a controlled fire, right? You can control this. So just remember, when you begin to get overwhelmed, it's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. You fix this problem, you follow it through. Then you fix the next problem, you follow it through. Then you fix the next problem, you follow it through. Do not do it like you did it before, where you were putting out fires left and right, blah, 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 because it got you to the place where you were so drained and then everything fell apart. You are building solid foundations this time. Okay? That can change. This can change. Okay? Let's see what your higher self has to say. You are finally walking away from this space that you've been in and allowed yourself as the king and queen to be in. Like, can you imagine? This is what I'm seeing with you guys. The king and queen in a regular house? No. Are you kidding me? That's not what you're meant to do. You're not meant to live that way. You're not. You have it within you to have what you want. Just because it fell, those foundations were not solid. You're moving into a different time. You had to learn more about yourself. You had to understand your fire that you had to learn to control and direct. It is controlled and directed now. You are finally, your higher self says, you are coming to that space where you are finally letting go of what everybody says. What no longer serves you. No more emotional baggage that way. No more looking at yourself in a downward way. No more beating up yourself, right? Because you beat yourself up a lot. No more. You're walking away from that. That's whether she's getting you to, he's getting you to. You've made mistakes. So what? Everybody has. The difference between a good character, and this is my perspective, in my opinion, the difference between a good character and a bad character is what you do after you failed, after you made a mistake. Are you going to sulk in it, or are you going to get up and learn from it? Okay. This happens in January. You have the Tower. So I do feel like some of you know that's coming. I do feel like you're trying to like brace for this change, this big change that's happening. This Your life is going to change in January. I don't see the tower as a bad thing. I see and I don't even think you see the tower as a bad thing. I think you see the tower as the wall breaking that needs to break to get you to the new phase. That's what I'm seeing in January. Some of you do have an ending that you have to let go of, that you have to get through. Okay. To keep this position of Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What's your fear? You have the Three of Wands. You're so afraid that life has nothing more for you. Like, that's a fear of yours, is like, I have tried and I have done and I have had and I have lived and I have done all of that. For what? It all got taken away. And then I've been in these last 5, 8, 7, 6 years struggling to try to get to that. And all I get is the Three of Wands. All I get is a little bit of the fire that I used to have. All I get is, there no more for me? Did I already waste it all? Did I use it all? Is that all there's left for me in life? Like, that's a fear of yours. It's just a fear. Remember, it's there to show you what you want and what you don't want. What you don't want is a little. What you want is a lot. And it's okay to want a lot. It's okay to have a lot. And it's there for you. It's there for you. How does the universe see you? And for those of you that are in relationships, how does your partner see you? You have the Queen of Swords. To me, that's somebody that's come through a lot, that has had a lot of trauma, a lot of struggle. The Queen of Swords, very gracious still. Um, doesn't always know how to communicate that well. But communicates it through action more than through words, right? Like, the tone may be off, but that's because they want to show you, right? This is somebody who's been through a lot. That's the way the universe sees you. That's the way your partners see you. They see you as wise. They see you as a leader. They see you that way. You just have to step into your power. Step into who you are. You're a different version of who you used to be, but you're still powerful. You're still here to be the leader. You're still here to show people. You're still here to grab what you want in life, and it is for you. You're the one holding yourself back. Okay, in the ninth position, this is the outer realm, the energy that's forming to come towards you for your path. You have the Three of Pentacles. So you have some solidity coming. You have some solidness coming. But I'm feeling like if you do not put that fire in you, it's just the three. Like, you have so much more potential. I see the Three of Pentacles as something solid coming your way, something to celebrate coming your way, something to let you know that your hard work has been valid and is going to be validated. It is in the outer realm, but I'm still hearing from your higher self that you can do more. You can do more. And I'm not meaning like total action. I just mean know yourself. Know who you are. Remember you are. Yeah. Let me go back to this one, because for those of you, I hope you realize, for those of you that are single, this person's coming. This person already sees you. They're just trying to figure out how to approach you. Okay. Now, in the 10th position, this is the overall theme until the first of the year, right? You have the Page of Pentacles. You are going to have news of this getting going. Okay. So there's something coming for you. Like, something you've kind of been working on for some of you. Somebody you've kind of been working, like letting, yeah. A lot of you are doing projects. A lot of you are, I don't feel like your head is in the game to like have a partner for those of you that are single. I feel like you're open to it, but I feel like you're trying to like make your life better. That's what you've been doing for the last 3 years, some of you. And for those of you, um, you do have somebody coming, but you have to do this tower moment. You have to remember who you are. You have to let go of this past. You have to let go of these people and these situations that are holding you back. You have to look at the reality of the situation. So for the overall thing for all of you, you have news coming of something solid, of something that's starting, of something that wants to move your phase to who you really are, to your abundance, to the open heart that you have that you can share with a partner. The love that you have to give is extraordinary. You have so much love to give. You're just a little bruised. But I don't even think you're bruised anymore. I feel like it's the memory of the bruise that's keeping you from doing these things. Yeah. So let the universe show you. The universe wants to show you what's possible again. Your higher selves wants to show you what's possible again. All right, Leo, I hope that helps. Congratulations. I know it's been hard for you guys. All right, and then the last one is Virgo. Am I correct? Right? Because I've been on here almost 3 hours with a 10-minute break. So I just want to make sure Virgo, right? I'm not missing a sign. Can anybody help me? Thank you, Kathy. Poor Kathy. It's like late over there. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everybody, for staying up. Thank you for watching me for 3 hours. That's a long time. Thank you for having me in the background. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Thank you for giving me hearts. All right. Thank you for buying me coffee, those of you like Wendy and Melissa. Thank you for always supporting me. Yeah. I'm good. Virgo Sun and Venus. So this is me. Yeah, Kathy, poor Kathy. It's late over there. She had to be the last one. Could not watch. For those of y'all that don't know, that's Polly. And Polly, her husband is Chance, who is a Leo. So she was like, I had to watch. Ah, okay. This is my beautiful Virgos. I don't know, Virgo. I'm hearing it's time. Like, it's time to relax that heart. It's time. You know what? I feel like for you Virgos, I'm feeling like love is coming a different way. And this is just the next part of it is the romance. I feel like, wow, I'm feeling like y'all have learned that, that, no, you've been reminded that love is not just the romance or romantic love. Like you've really got to expand your love in other types of relationships, and that helped you understand yourself better. This is the way you wanted to do it, and now it's like it's rounded back to the romantic part, which is something you always knew that was going to happen if you've been doing the work. That's not for every Virgo, but that's for some Virgos. Okay. I just want to really. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all are being precise. Look. There you go. Loosen it up. You can't control it. You've learned that already. You're very powerful and have a lot of powers, but you don't want to control this. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Good luck, Virgo. Here is what your higher self is trying to say to you to help you understand. Illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. Okay? Let's look. Simplify the issue. Focus on a solution. When we understand our shadow, we can fully appreciate the light. We must have both aspects within our spirit to have a meaningful life. This is so true. This is what I've tried to explain to you guys. You need to not ignore your shadow side. You need to work with it, understand it, incorporate it. Without darkness, how can one fully appreciate the beauty and simplicity of life in all its forms? Once we remove fear and personal doubt, it makes room for love, confidence, and motivation, reclaiming your personal power. Our shadow self highlights the need to place ourselves first. When we are stuck within our shadow side, we are unable to see the light of day. We become clouded and foggy with confusion, often forgetting gratitude and compassion through our own selfish moments. Illuminating the shadow is to fully understand our personality and subsequently understand the shadow in others, enabling us to be more considerate of another person's hardships and developing empathy with and compassion for other people. Right now, you are encouraged to illuminate the sections of your personality that are working against your situation. Accept that these challenges accept that these challenging aspects are a part of you. Embrace them, love them, and plan how to achieve a form of balance and make this part of your psyche ultimately work for you. Now is the time to focus on a resolution instead of just on the problem or challenge. How did you get here? Acknowledge your current circumstances and focus on how you can achieve a positive outcome. Now is the time to get your personality in line with conscious thought. Apply these balanced characteristics to area in your life that could utilize these energies, such as leadership, communication, relationship, employment, and self talk with your spirit. Once you grow your understanding of your unique personality, you can begin to realign your life to nurture and support your goal and personal interests. Now, the shadow side of this is being narrow mindedness, ego driven, and cynicism. Okay. Here's the thing, Virgo. You are so used to, because you're talented and because you have these things, of seeing the answer or what you think is the answer, or you see I don't even think you see the answer all the time. You see the problem and you get fixated on the problem and you forget. So, like, let me say this again. If you have a person that is what you consider broken, right? You will help them the way that you feel that they need to be helped, right? But you often forget, and that's a good thing because you are a Virgo, right? That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. What I'm saying is that you'll often forget about yourself, right? And so, probably for your lifetime, and probably for the last 4 years, um, you have been kind of getting glimpses of yourself and doing better with yourself. But then you see these parts of you that you don't like, and you may want to ignore them. And what I'm saying is those parts, those shadows, need to be loved too, need to be appreciated as well, and need that spirit that you have of loving yourself, even the bad parts of you, is going to help you incorporate them and make you more whole. That makes sense? Yeah, because for some of you, what you're going to be attracting if you don't do that is a faker. I just got that. Like, you need to be really intimate with yourself to be able to have the relationship that you know to be true, right? And it's not a focus for you to get a partner for all of you. Um, and you know you've had to work on some things, but I'm trying to get you to go deeper. Okay? So illuminate the shadow. Let yourself be your true self. Okay? Here we go. What's in your first position for love? Here's you, Queen of Swords. You have been through it. You have had loss. You've had more than one loss. You've had more than one love loss. Romantic, family, friends, jobs, situations. Like, it's a lot of loss that you've had. But you've come out of it with grace. You've come out of it with the beauty that the Queen of Swords has. Sorry, Queen of Swords, right? She is still graceful. She is wise. She is she's beautiful. What I'm seeing is, like, because you've had so much loss and because it's been so serious for you for so long, you've forgotten how to enjoy things, how to have joy in your life. I'm almost feeling a little bit like that Gemini, where it's like, I don't, I don't, I know that there was joy sometime. I know that there was happiness sometime. And I don't know that I want to let myself go. Because to you, it's like a release or letting go of control. Like, I don't know if I want to do that just so that happiness can come in. just so that, like, is the joy in the happiness worth it? Or can I just live like I've been living, very strict, very walled up? But some of you are like, well, if I tell myself the truth, I've experienced loneliness with this. Yeah. And some of you, I feel like I was there for everyone when they were falling apart, and no one came to help me. So is it even worth it? That's what I'm feeling with this Queen of Swords. What's crossing you is the Justice. Wow. Look at that. You will. You will get justice. Those things that you're dreaming of, those ways that you want and are trying to decide whether they're worth it, those things that happen to you. I don't know who's thinking of this because I'm seeing it as a karma, and there's a karma bag. Like you're holding a karma bag. This is so weird. I'm seeing a karma bag, and I'm seeing that everything that happened to you, the things that people did to you, the traumas that you had, the loss that you had, the losses that you had, um, the relationships that went wrong, the way that you were always there for people. That was all karma being put in your bag. And you're thinking that that bag is closed and you've done your karma. I'm seeing it very differently. I'm seeing that that karma was a, like you haven't received your gifts. Karma goes both ways. It doesn't mean good or bad. It means both. Like you have done the work, and now you haven't allowed yourself. Yeah, yeah. You haven't allowed yourself because you went so deep and so dark. That's why the shadow. That's why the shadow card. Because you went so deep. You went to hell. You've come back and you're serious. And you have this aura about you. And you're not to be messed with, right? You have a Santa bag full. It's full and it wants to like come out. But because you're so serious, it won't come out. It's beginning to. What's crossing you is this justice. Know that as the Queen of Swords, as you saw it and as you come out like this, you're going to receive justice. Uh, I'm seeing a whole bunch of ways that y'all receive justice, but you're going to receive justice. That is what's crossing you. You are going to see it. I'm excited because I'm seeing like you are going to see it. All right, what put you in this position? The Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, the Seven of Pentacles. All these opportunities, you didn't miss it. You didn't miss the opportunity. If something came to you, you worked hard on it, right? If someone came to you, if an opportunity came to you, like you didn't miss it. You were like, I may not understand it and I may not even believe in it, but I'm going to do it. And all this hard work put you in this position. You're like, and I'm not talking about like just material stuff. I'm talking about your emotions too. Like, I don't understand why I have to go through this, but I'm going to go through it. I don't understand why I've had all these losses, but I'm going to do it. I don't understand why, like, you may not have understood it, but you knew innately to go through it. And that hard work has put you in this position to get your justice. And by justice, I don't mean something bad's going to happen to anybody else. It could, but I don't mean that. I just mean you're going to get what's owed to you. In love. I heard very loudly. Don't forget to say in love. In love. Okay? So from now until the end of the year, wow, you have the wheel. You have the wheel of fortune. You cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong, Virgo. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you decide to do in love, it's going to open up for you. You're going to be at the right place at the right time. You're going to meet the right people. You have the right relationships. You have the right friendships. You have the right time that you're spending with people, with situations, with whatever you're doing. Because I'm seeing you do a lot of things, but you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to see it and then from now until the end of the year. Now, what's your higher self trying to tell you? You have the Page of Swords. So remember, you cannot control this. You've learned to go with the flow, continue to go with the flow. The reason I say this is because if you intuitively think that something's coming right now and it doesn't show up at the exact moment that you thought it was going to happen, or that you were supposed to, you heard this message incorrectly because of your abilities, or if you saw this person that tried to come on to you and you didn't act like, if you didn't see it the way that you thought you saw it, or if it doesn't come in the timing that you think it comes, I'm hearing timing. Understand that there are delays for a reason, and don't mistrust yourself. Don't not trust yourself. Okay? You're part of the wheel, and you will get justice, and you will understand a different way. Okay? And this is all because of your hard work. Okay? But your higher self is saying, I know that you have a memory of losses, of things not going your way. So when it doesn't happen, don't mistrust yourself. You need to still have faith in yourself. Because for a couple of you, there's some things that are going to go on that are a little bit later than you think should be, right? So your time is going to be off just a little bit. Yeah. Now, excuse me, in January, I'm almost crying. I'm so sorry. You're about to realize that you are healed where you thought you were broken. You're about to realize that. You're about to understand that you walked away a long time ago and you have just held this. That's what I see with the Eight of Cups in January. Again, that time frame can move, but you're about to know it yourself. Like you've already done it, you just didn't realize you did it, and you still think that you're there and you're not there. You're not broken like you thought you were. You are so much more healed than you think you are. And you will see this in January. You will understand. I don't even know how to explain this. You will understand that you are not in that space anymore. You will be letting something go. You will be seeing a different way. You will be in, and it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm going to envision. It means like life is going to show you that you're not there. There's no more loneliness. There's no more heartbreak. There's no more suffering for the loss. I'm not saying you won't honor your losses and you won't always remember them, but it won't hurt anymore. Okay, what is your fear? Of course, the Five of Cups. How much more loss do I have to take? How much more? How much? When can I get over this? I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Am I ever going to let this go? Is this ever going to stop hurting? That's just a fear. It's just a fear. It will. You're about to see it. Yeah, you're about to see it. With the Justice, with the Wheel, with the Eight of Cups, with the Page of Swords, you're about to see it. Okay? Now, If you have a partner, how's your partner seeing you? If you're single, how's the universe interacting and seeing you? You have the Ace of Pentacles. You are so solid, much more than you think you are, and you are so like clear-headed. You just have been holding on to these emotions that you didn't realize you're through. Almost like you're expecting it to continue when it doesn't need to continue anymore. Does that make sense? Um, the Ace of Pentacles tells me you are at a solid start. I think a lot of you do feel this. Like you feel like, pardon me, you feel like my outer world is showing me that I'm solid, that I'm in a good space, right? And I'm seeing some starts begin. But it's almost like, am I ready? Is it still hurting? Do I need to go back in and work on it? Like, no, you've already done the work. You already did the work. You're at a solid start. You can do, like, your dreams can come true now, especially with love. You just haven't made the choice whether you're ready for somebody to come in or not. That's all. And that somebody doesn't deserve to have you have your heart in your past if you want all of their heart. So in January, it looks like that will happen. Now, in your ninth position, which is the outer realm, the things that are manifesting coming towards you on your path, you have the Hangman. This Hangman is you putting yourself in that position, you wanting to take it slow, you trying to make sure that you don't mess it up this time and trying to control it. You cannot. I hope you learn through all of your losses that you cannot control it, that you aren't meant to control it. In your higher self, you absolutely can control it. But while you're here, the aspect here, the reincarnation here, the person, the body, the soul, the mind is not meant to control it. You can guide it, but you're not meant to control it. So this is the energy coming for you. This can change, but this is what I see right now. It's too controlling. You're going to stop yourself. Don't do that. Don't wait for the exact right moment to take an action or take a risk or say yes when somebody asks you out. They're not asking you to marry them. They're just asking you out. Go to dinner. See what's up. Take a chance. If you don't like them, you never have to see them again. Okay? The 10th position, the overall position, you have the Hermit. So this month, I see that you are trying, because this is what you're used to, is being the hermit from all of your losses, right? You're used to doing it on your own. You're used to isolating yourself. This has been the theme for a while. This is the theme this month. But I see that you're coming out of this with this card here. I see that this hermit can change. This is just a habit of protection. This is like guarding yourself and making sure everything's okay. And you're just used to that. You've been used to that. That's become a habit. But I see you walking away from that space. I see you changing this. Okay? But know that when you need to isolate, let me just say, when you need to take a break, understand that while you're in the break within you, because you should honor yourself, trust what's coming up. You don't always have to work on a problem. but understand the wisdom that's within you. Work on that shadow side, okay, so that you can understand your light better. Does that make sense? Good luck. I'm so proud of you, Virgo. You've got a lot of things coming. You've got a new way of coming, like a new phase in your life trying to form. Don't stop it by trying to control it. Flow, flow, flow. All right. Well, that's the end of the 6. Tomorrow I will do the next 6. Thank you so much, everybody, for staying on here. I know it's late for some of you. Thank you for all of the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Let me know if you like this. I will be cutting these down tomorrow. Don't know that I'll be able to release all of them tomorrow, but I will be editing them down. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for staying here with me. Thank you for holding the energy. Thank you for giving me energy to like help it flow through. I hope this really helps. I hope you like this stuff. Uh, I'll wait to get to your responses. Then I will be going because it's been 3.5 hours, almost 4. With a 10-minute break. Uh, how do you guys like the oracle? Because I'm not an oracle person, so yeah. You did well, Professor. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Maybe everybody's asleep now. Loved it. Love you. Bye. Joey's out. Poor baby. He's tired. Thank you, Cindy. Amazing. All right, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you, love you, love you. I will see you on the next one. Bye.